Well, what's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters and America's team? And here we are with the Cowboy Huddle again on What's Up Wednesday. What's going on? I got my heavyweight, my heavy hitters here with me tonight. I got 21 Armando 21 next to me, and right below me, I got my man, Dallas Cowboy Chris. So what's going up, fellas? What's going on with y'all tonight? Talk to us. It's What's Up Wednesday.
It's What's Up Wednesday, and there's some stuff that's up, but we'll get to that. But how's everybody doing? Cowboy Nation, shout out to everybody. You guys already know.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Cowboy Chris, talk to us, baby. What's happening?
Man, what is up, Cowboy Huddle? What's up, Cowboy Huddle? Another episode of the greatest Cowboy fans that I know. What's up, G number one Cowboy fan Hampton with his double medium on with the slim neck, and my man extra large 21 Armando 21. What is going on, fam? How y'all doing?
I'm getting ready to pull my knife out here in a minute. You keep talking about my medium-sized t-shirts and stuff. You understand?
Hey man, it's just a welcome. That's all it was.
Oh, is that a welcome? Boy, I tell you, that's some tough love right there. I tell you, man. Hey, man. So, hey, man, here we are, man. And What's Up Wednesday tonight, man. And we getting ready to go and get and dive into some of these topics, man. And we are waiting for everybody to come on in here into the huddle where we talk nothing but Cowboy talk. And again, like I always say, this is not politically correct conversation. This is nothing but barbershop talk. I got to always remind you that because you might want to probably see us sipping on our beer and probably, saying some things. Again, this is not ESPN and this is not Sports Center. This is the Cowboy Huddle. So with that being said, man, okay, here we got somebody in the house. Austin is in the house. What's up, Austin? Man, Austin, appreciate you. He the first one to chime in, man. So I hope everything's going good with Austin, man. And it's good to hear from you, man. So we're going to dive into some of these topics, man, and see what's going on, man. So how was everybody's week, man? Y'all week been okay, man? How was Valentine's Day, man?
Good, man. With me, it was just chill. We're more of a just lay back and chill. And we decided to go eat the next day, and the next day was still full.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Chris?
Well, man, I actually got lucky, man. The wife had already planned to go get takeout, and I didn't know. And I was like, man, how did I get away with that? On Valentine's Day, the wife go get some salt grass for us, a little salt grass steakhouse, because she's a seafoodaholic and a steakaholic. So she went and grabbed the fillets and a little shrimp and everything, man. And we hung out in the living room like two married people for 22 years. That's what we did.
Hey, and I guess that's what goes on when you've been married for a while. Because, man, while we was in here doing our broadcast, man, I kept smelling something going on in the kitchen. Come to find out, wifey was in there cooking. So it worked out well for me, too. So I guess we got wives that understand where our love is, and it's for them Cowboys. So, hey, man, we can appreciate them, but hey, like I say, we definitely had to take care of them as well. So she enjoyed it and everything. And not only that, but my wife, she has a birthday coming up this Sunday. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, she getting a double bubble, man. So anyway, man, let's get on into some of this stuff, some of these topics that we got going on. So I don't know if you guys heard, man, Michael Parson has cut a deal with Pizza Hut. He got something that he's working on. It's called the Spicy Lover pizza. So I don't know if you guys noticed him before the Super Bowl. He was doing interviews with his Pizza Hut jacket on and everything like that. So what do you guys think? Is something that you guys might try, the spicy lover pizza?
Man, it's like this. Michael was on Radio Row for the Super Bowl, and he was going around giving people pizzas and everything. And I caught him on the ticket the other day, and I was just like, the bigger he gets, man, the more national exposure he's gonna get. You remember when Tony Romo hit the scene, man, how many commercials he had. Now that got maybe 10 rolling right now in the Metroplex, a couple national ones. And when you become the star of the Cowboys, that's what happens, man. You get that national exposure. And he signed with Pizza Hut. Hey, young kid, and think about it, college kids, what they eat all the time. Pizza.
Junk food.
Junk food and pizza. So yeah, it was a good signing for Micah and Pizza Hut, man. I think it was a good marriage. But hey, man, it's all about get that money. So go get it.
What do you think, Mondo? Is something you think you might try? The spicy love. He said something about it's going to have some type of spicy taste to it or something. So you think it's something you would try?
Definitely. Yeah, I hope it got some jalapenos in there. I'm all about the spice, man. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna try that. But just like Chris said, young Micah, that young lion's getting his bag right now, and that's what it's about. You coming up in the game, and as big of a national exposure as the Cowboys have, you should get your bag in. So shout out to Micah, and the Cowboys and doing their thing, But I think that's just the first of many to come. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so shout out to them, man. But that's what's up, man. And I might be on the lookout for this spicy pizza.
And
tell them to add some jalapenos to it, right?
Hey man, only thing they did different to the pizza, you know how you sprinkle off the red seeds, or what is the crumbled the black pepper? They just already added to the pizza. So there's nothing really spicy about it. You just have to. If you like red pepper flakes, that's what the pizza's about.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Now I might check it out, man. I like my food a little spicy as well, man. But like you say, mad props to Michael Parson, man. This is just the first of many, man. I mean, I'm sure he's already signing his rookie cards, man. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure his jerseys are selling. So he got so much going on that's, just a start for his first year. So there's going to be many to come, man. So big ups to him and Pizza Hut, man. He, like he said, he's always been a fan of Pizza Hut. So, I'm sure we're going to see many more the commercials and, branding that he'll be, hosting. So it's going to be something to see, man. So I don't know if you guys are heard about it, but old Emmitt Smith, he voiced his concerns about our Cowboys, man. And, and the question was asked, it's like, what's going on with our Cowboys? He mentioned something about, they need to, run the ball better. And what really got my attention, he told them that, you guys are not superstars yet. He said, y'all are still walking in the shadows of superstars. And, that's saying a lot, man. I mean, what do you think, Armando? This is from a Hall of Famer.
That's a legend.
Man. I mean, you got to call it what it is, man. So
that's legend, and he's speaking facts. He's telling it like it is, and I think it comes as a brotherly thing. It's they're brothers at the end of the day. So I think it comes out of it's a, what do you call it? Tough love. Look, you guys are there, but you're not there yet. Pretty much. Let's get it together, guys. We have the chemistry there. Let's just tighten it up, and you just remember, you're walking, amongst legends here. So
that's right.
If that's what you're trying to be, you need to get it together.
For sure. What do you think?
Oh man, Chris? Hey, when I heard it, I know we had a little group text about it and everything, and when I heard it, I was thinking, okay, what did he say wrong? I say because for years, Cowboy players and everything, we ordain them before they actually do something. Okay, we had this discussion about we got the best talent, man. Such and such is great, such and such is this, but to me, until you prove it on the field with rings, because that's what we used to. You see it over my right shoulder. Them rings back there. Look, it's all about rings in the NFL. I don't give a damn how good you were or how great you were. If you can't prove it on the field, that's what it is. That's all Emmitt Smith was saying. Look, man, we did it. We did it, and we went out and showed you what it is to become great. Quit living off our coattails. You get out there and you play a little football, man, and you succeed, because it's been many years when the Cowboys are predicted to go to the Super Bowl. Not just the fans, it's the media too, okay? Because they see the talent, okay, that what the Cowboys have. But when we get there, man, it's always a big letdown because our talent never shines at the proper moment. And the proper moment is always in the playoffs, okay? So I was happy Emmitt said it, because Emmitt, he got the clap. Man, I got 3 rings. I went out and did it. I'm the all-time leading rusher. I mean, what can you say to me? But you're right, Mr. Smith.
You're so right. It says that Emmitt Smith questioned the talent, if the talent would stay the same or would it be wasted. So here we are. You got all this talent. That's the question. That's where his concern is. He questioned, will the talent stay the same or will it be wasted? He said, he also was quoted saying, it's frustrating as hell. You see great talent being wasted. So he feels just like we feel. I mean, it is. It's frustrating,
And I think this playoff loss not only hurt us fans, but ex-players too. They saw it. They saw the talent, and it's like, damn, y'all, we couldn't get past the first round with this talent. So they felt the frustration as fans like us felt the frustration. That's like your big brother going in a fight and he got his ass whooped and you can't even help him,
right?
Yeah. Or your little brother.
Yeah.
The little brother went in there and he got his ass whooped and you're like, damn.
Dude, it's just like I'm glad you said that, Armando, because I'm always about punching somebody in the mouth, being tough, right? So we had Super Dave on our show Monday, right? So I always jump on their show early just to check it out on their YouTube live. And I just tell them what's up from the Cowboy Huddle. Dude, they was trying to recruit me. They was like, man, you want to be a Niner fan. I said, bro, I love y'all, but hell no, because I bleed this. So when I bleed this, I want my football team to bleed it too. Okay, I want them. I don't want them to be like, hey, I'm just getting a check from the Cowboys, but I don't love the Cowboys. I want that same, because Micah do have that intensity about the Cowboys.
He does.
When he talk about the Cowboys, you can see he really feels it. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel it in Dak. Okay. I feel it in Tank. But some of the players, man, you don't really feel it like, because you know how it is. Like Armando say, man, if your brother in the fight, shit, I'm trying to jump in here too.
Yeah.
For sure. And we need more Cowboys to jump in the damn fight.
Well, and that's the thing I think too, Dak is already talking about turning the page. The hell with turning the page. No, you need to stick your face in. When you had a puppy in the house and he take a dump in your house and you put his nose in it.
Yeah.
No, Dak, your nose needs to stay in this, because it's not about turning the page. You need to regurgitate this. Regurgitate what just took place, because you had a lot going on with this. Like I said, we're not bashing our Cowboys, but just to hear the Hall of Famers and these guys saying what we're saying, we're all on the same page. So again, yeah, I mean, when you listen to Micah Parson is taking this personal.
Yeah.
He ready to fight somebody.
Man, that's what I love about him though, G. He's taking it personal. And he's the rookie.
But we need our coaches to take it personal just like that. So the coaches, I don't know if it left a bad taste in their mouth. It's like, well, on to the next season. We're going to talk about Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones a little later, but that's a whole different story. But, it's just, no, you can't just turn the page. You need to wallow in that and regurgitate it and wallow in it again and then fix what's broken. So with that being said, Rich brings up our next topic. So not only was this Hall of Famer had something to say, but Deion Sanders slammed the Cowboys. Basically what he said they're just not built for, they're not built for the moment. This is what he said. He said back when the Cowboys were the Cowboys, no one doubted if Troy Aikman was going to show up, or if Emmitt Smith or Michael Irvin or Moose Johnson or Charles Haley. He said no one doubted because you knew they was going to show up. But with this squad we got here, there's a lot of doubt. What do you think? What do you think about that, Mondo?
It's true. Nowadays we go into the game, and this year we saw two different decks. We saw the game one deck, the Tampa Bay deck, which you saw him and you're like, okay, we're gonna have an MVP type of season. And then we saw the deck after the calf injury. So we doubted. We didn't know what deck we were gonna get, what game. Zeke, I hate the fact that he came out at the end of the season, how he was playing with what was it, a hurt PCL or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
so we never knew what Zeke we were gonna get.
Yeah.
So it's always Deion spoke the truth. We didn't doubt back then. I knew Troy Aikman was gonna come out. I knew Emmitt Smith was gonna come out running. I knew the Moose was gonna be out there. And now it's like, man, which version are we gonna get? And it sucks to think like that.
Yeah. So I guess it's accountability. I guess a lot of that starts with accountability. Yeah. What are you gonna say, Cowboy Chris?
Man, Deion, this ain't the first time Deion has slammed the Cowboys. Okay. Deion is probably, one of the most realist person in the world.
Realist, yeah.
He gonna tell you if your shit stink. Okay. Mm-hmm. So he's telling Cowboy fans, the Cowboy organization, and the Cowboy fans that our shit stink right now. So if our shit stink, hey, we need to wipe our ass, take a bath. You got to do something.
Clean up.
You got to clean up. You got to clean up. And I'm sorry for the explicit language. I apologize.
Hey man, this is Cowboy. Hey, this is barbershop talk, man.
But dude, Deion tell the truth. A lot of people don't like Deion because he right there in your face telling you the truth. And a lot of people don't like that. Okay. But if you can take constructive criticism that's the truth about you, your ass is gonna continue to stink. And hopefully our Cowboys won't do that. Because look, we all Cowboy fans, and we all on TikTok, we all on Facebook, and we get the abuse. Okay. But I'm one of those, man. If I dish it, I can take it. So you keep coming at me, I don't give a damn, because eventually I'm gonna win this fight. I need my Cowboys to win the fight. What up, Larry?
So true. What's up, Larry? Good to see you, brother. So let's get some of these comments that we got going on here. Maybe we can see what's going on. So Felicia Colley says the players are not consistent, and they're not consistent. But again, where is the accountability? Somebody got to be held accountable. And that's one reason. The question was asked to Michael Irvin. He said, well, how do you change the mindset, or how you change this Cowboy? He said one thing they're lacking is fear. One thing about with Jimmy Johnson, he kept fearing everybody's heart. And if you didn't produce, you got replaced, and I think that's where we are falling short because, like we talked about, Dak sits over there by himself and Kellen Moore. And I don't know where they get this idea of saying that Kellen Moore and Dak got this great relationship. I don't see it. I really don't see me as a starting quarterback going to a third string quarterback and just getting advice. I just don't see that relationship. But again, it starts with accountability. And and that's what Felicia Colley is saying. The players are not consistent. Mondo, what do you think?
And it's true. There's no consistency. I was just thinking right now when you just said about Kellen Moore. You know what? I never saw Kellen Moore in Hard Knocks. I didn't see him with Dak.
Maxine got something for you behind you, brother. You might want to read
it. But
yeah, you may want to get that. You may want to get that.
But there's no accountability there. There's no, nobody's, I don't see Mike McCarthy in that Jimmy Johnson mode. I don't see Mike McCarthy laying down that hammer saying, you know what? You gonna mess up this game? I'm gonna take your ass out.
It's not happening.
You don't see it. You see him kind of just like, oh, all right, let up, and he holds his play card right there. He's just holding it and just hits it, and
Hey, Armando, how does he hit it again? Show me. hey, man. Remember, BT Real brought this up too. How other offensive coordinators and head coach go and sit with their quarterbacks to discuss the game plan on the field and making adjustments. Since Mike McCarthy ain't calling plays or actually managing the game and keep calling inadvised timeouts, how come he ain't over there with Dak and talking? You can call the stupidest timeouts in the world. Why don't you get over there and you talk to your quarterback, since you used to be a quarterback coach, since you used to be an offensive coordinator and you the head coach? Man, we always been talking about accountability with the Dallas Cowboys. So it always, where the buck stop, and it stop at the top. Okay, that's why everybody be on Jerry Jones all the time about, being the GM. He the GM, he the owner. You hire everybody here, bro. You got to fix this, man. That's what it is.
This is what Larry said. Larry said they need discipline. They need a leader like Troy. And that's so true, because Troy would dig in your butt. And then, it was so fun. Oh, he's racist. No, he's not racist. He's being a leader. He can get on Michael Irvin. He can get on Eric Williams. He's doing what a quarterback. What did Tom Brady do? Tom Brady talked bad to his boys. Because it was a certain expectation he expected from his player. So Troy did the same thing. You know what I mean? What do you think, Armando?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Armando. Go ahead.
No, you see Tom Brady. We'll go with Tom Brady, the greatest of all time. Look at the rings he has, and you see this guy, no matter how big his status is, he gets out there and he's yelling, he's in their face, he's telling them, what he's saying, but he's cussing at them. You could tell, and that's what we need. We don't have it. We don't see it in Dak. We don't see it at the top. Just like Chris says. And that's where it starts. That's where we got to see it.
And Gary, I'm glad you brought up this subject, man. I'm gonna do a quick story, I don't mean to throw none of my family members under the bus. So I'm not gonna say any names because I'm on Facebook Live right now too. But we were at a party, and I had on a Jason Witten jersey. Okay, came in and they was like, "You like Jason Witten?" I was like, "Who don't like Jason Witten?" It's like, we don't like Jason Witten. Why? Because he told Dez Bryant to shut the fuck up. And then I just thought about it, and I was like, okay, what did he say wrong? Tell me what did he say wrong? I said, because I'm like this. I played football, okay? So I was on a team that we had leaders and we had coaches and everything. And if you was messing up and you getting out of line, if you're not a good leader on the team, you're supposed to be able to talk to anybody and tell them to shut the fuck up. And I said, knowing Dez, he probably needed to shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Okay? I remember that too.
So I don't think, I never thought, it never crossed my mind that Jason Witten was racist, right?
No.
But then I had to remember their generation was a lot different, okay? Where it was just strictly you white, you black, you Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? It was no mixing or anything. So then I kind of had to think, okay, this is how they were raised, okay? But I was playing against white kids. I was white kids on my team, but I didn't care who you were. Like Armando said, we're in a fight. We're all brothers.
Damn right.
If I see
look at that, we didn't look at that.
Yeah, if I see Armando in the fight, oh, you damn well I'm jumping in. I see Gary in the fight, I'm gonna hold the extra medium, but then I'm gonna like, look, bro, you need some help, tag me in. But
so we gonna make see. I'm gonna mute your microphone.
Please don't mute.
You just threw shade, man.
I'm still gonna fight with you, Gary.
Hey, that's okay. I'm like peeking the brain. I'm sitting up high, looking low on you, and I'll just do you just like this here. Watch this. What you say, Chris? I can't hear you, Chris. Hey, but listen, listen what 08 debate said. Look at this. Dez should have been told that more often, for sure. Right now, he's doing too much talking. Right now, he's just running his mouth and getting more. They're gonna ban him from AT&T, man.
Well, Dez feelings hurt. So,
of course. Jimmy, shout out my boy King Tech 08 debates. That's him.
Okay. What's up? All right. What's up, my way debates?
What's happening? What's happening, brother?
Appreciate you.
But you know, dude, I think Dez just feelings is hurt, you know, because
he's bitter. He's bitter.
Yeah, he really bitter. But you know, I think Dez would have probably had a job and still have a job if he just learned how. You got to be. I ain't saying kiss nobody, but I never say that. I say, but dude, you got to know.
You got to be professional.
You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you know you at the end of your career, man, you just trying to hang on to a job. A lot of people ain't gonna put up with just nonsense. Okay.
Well, that's what got him put out with Dallas.
Yeah,
his mouth too much.
You know, but he wasn't in his career when the Cowboys released him. So when he signed with New Orleans, it was just bad luck. Okay.
Yeah, well,
he was out a whole nother year, and then he signed with the Ravens. And you know, I thought that was the worst signing ever because you know that's a running team. So. You know,
for sure.
He's just a little bit. I'm sorry, Gary. You go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, here's one more question. I mean, one more comment, and we're gonna move on to the next topic real quick. Felicia Collins said Dak is the main one to me that needs to take a look in the mirror, and that's so true. Quit, you know, you know what? The more he was with the team, the more he started sounding like Jason Garrett. You know, it just his comments. You know, it wasn't. It's like, well, yeah, we did this, and we just got to be better. No, I'm gonna get on that mic. You know what? I'm pissed off. You know, we didn't run the ball well. We didn't block well. You know, tell the truth instead of trying to be politically correct. No, tell it like it is. But again, that is why we were where we are due to the fact that no one is taking accountability. Same thing with Zeke. Zeke knew he was hurt. What did he tell the team and tell the coach? They wanted to drag me off the field. Okay. You know what? We're going to drag you off the field, but you're not playing because you're injured. But no one said anything to him because he continued to play. So, you know.
And I blame that on Mike McCarthy. That's Mike McCarthy's job right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like, bro, you hurting us more than you helping us. Okay. I'd rather have you full. I would have sat him for the last 3 weeks because I'd rather have you healthy in the playoffs when I need you.
Exactly.
Then you still staying hurt for the rest of the month. That didn't make sense to me. That's all Mike McCarthy.
And one thing about Dak is I like Dak's podium. I like Dak's podium talk. Dak talks good on the podium, and he's always been good at that. You know, until his mishap at the end of the season when he talked about it was good that they threw trash at the rest, right? But besides that,
he was in his feelings.
But Armando, that was the real Dak, though.
Yeah,
that was real. He was real.
That's what I was getting at. We need
real.
more of that. That's what we need. We need him to get out here and call people out. Be like, look, this guy didn't do his job. I spoke with him. We're gonna get the job done. You know.
Dude, and we all knew he was gonna get fined, but I'm like this. I'm eating that fine because I gotta say what I gotta say.
Yeah, it is what it is.
If I'm wrong or right, I gotta show my teammates, man, I ain't tolerating this. Okay, but I wish he'd be more like that, though. I really do.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, that's one thing I like about Tank Lawrence. Tank Lawrence is going to speak. He told the little kid walked up to him at the game. He had New York Giants jersey on. He wanted to stay. He said, baby, you wore the wrong jersey. And they said, oh, he sold me. No, you're not going to get my autograph. I represent the Cowboys, and you got your son in a New York Giants jersey, and you want my autograph? Ain't going to happen. Right. And, you know, I can't believe. But that's one thing I like about DeMarcus Ware. I mean, not DeMarcus Ware, but Tank Lawrence. Mm-hmm. I like about him because basically that's what, and that's the attitude we got to have in that locker room. Somebody got to come out and be nasty about it. But anyway, while we're talking about that, let's go right on to our next before we move on. So what do y'all think about this, man?
Oh, yeah, we talked about that briefly the other day, man. I was really disappointed.
DeMarcus Ware was denied of the Hall of Fame.
To me, the people who got in, are you going to tell me their stats or even their performance on the field was better than DeMarcus Ware? Only body that to me that I said, okay, I understand was Baselli, okay? The tackle from Jacksonville, okay? Because
Vermeil.
And Vermeil. Because his career got ended early for a bad injury, like what's that boy from Denver, the running back?
Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis. Yeah. But other than Baselli, I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you trying to tell me DeMarcus Ware don't belong in Hall of Fame? But they kind of tricky with us Cowboys. Only a few of us got first ballot. Okay, that was Lilly, Aikman, and Emmett. And really because Charles Haley didn't even get in on the first attempt. Okay, so and speaking of DeMarcus, hey, what about Woodson? Me and Mikey had the same conversation. Why Darren Woodson ain't in the Hall of Fame? Do you think if Darren Woodson was not on that 90s team, do you think our defense would be just as good? Because he covered as a safety Jerry Rice. Okay? So I hate I'm jumping off from DeMarcus Ware, but I'm just trying to prove a point. With a lot of our Cowboy players who deserve to be in there, the media got against us, bro. And it has been just as Drew.
As you took the words out of my mouth. Drew Pearson. Look at how long it took Drew Pearson.
God almighty.
Drew Pearson had taken forever, and it just, I don't know if it's that, some people we see the star. A lot of people see a target, so we don't know what it is, but D-Ware, he should have been in there. He should have been, first ballot. Another name that kind of denied just off of D-Ware was what's his Devin Hester.
Devin Hester. Man, you read my mind. Guy ran most returns back in history. And nowhere to be found. What I mean, so we have to question, how do they go about, hey, cuz. So, we have to question, man, how are these ballots made? It's so like we're talking about Drew Pearson. Drew Pearson is one that waited for so long. And why did he have to wait so long? I think basically it should be where if you've been out for so many years, those guys need to go first. And I don't know, maybe it's me, but then you got those guys that's only been out the league 5 years that get in. But then you got like Drew Pearson been out during their 40 years and he just now getting in. So I'm confused how this system works, so
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
That's something we might need to look into, how they go about, picking the candidates and those that are selected. It's just crazy, man. So yeah, he was denied, man, and it is what it is. And so I got to bring this up. Jerry sticks his foot in his mouth again. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but and they don't really have all the details, but the question was asked to Jerry about, Mike McCarthy and his coaching abilities and things like that. And Jerry kind of made mention about that, about Sean Payton and Dan Quinn, that Mike McCarthy got to understand that there's other guys out there that can be head coaches here as well. Is that not what he told Jerry? I mean, Jimmy? Somebody take the mic from Jerry Jones. He's the only owner I know. King Stiggs, we see you, brother. I'm going to bring you in just a second. Hold tight, baby.
I brought the mic up so I can whisper this, okay? Let me whisper this. Jerry has been putting his foot in his mouth for the last 30 years.
Gosh.
It is frustrating for us Cowboy fans because we have to defend nonsense. But Jerry has said, I'm whispering, guys. I had to bring the mic up. Jerry has said,
you can't get carried away.
I know. That's why I'm whispering. I don't want to get carried away. Okay. Jerry has said all press is good press. So we should be used to this by now. I know I should be on those calm commercials. I know y'all enjoying my voice. Okay. Stop it, Gary. But no, man, it's so dumb, bro. It is so dumb. Jerry throws his coaches and his employees under the bus, and they have to defend dumb shit. Okay. And when he said that, man, that you're not giving your coach no kind of confidence boost or anything. When you continue just to keep dogging out, I mean, sometimes it's okay to just shut up. It's okay. Just shut up sometime, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, Armando. Tell me what you think about it.
And I mean, what kind of you create a tension. You create a tension where it's just you want your coach to go in there with a good mindset. You don't want him to go in thinking, well, this might be my last. So let's just let them do what they got to do. But as Jerry, he gets on the mic and you create it, and then you have Mike McCarthy come on, and they ask, and he's like, well, I guess I got to answer this. Do I want to come? He said something about, do I want to come up here and answer these things? Obviously not, but I got to answer them. So it just creates this bad vibe. And,
oh my gosh!
And it sucks because now we don't know what kind of head coaching are we gonna get. Are we gonna get a half-ass head coaching thinking,
screw him. Hell, he gonna think that way about me. So let me make this money. Damn. So let's bring our man on, man. Our guest that we have tonight, man. This guy is a very knowledgeable brother, man. I watched him a few times and I was turned on to him by Armando and Chris. So we want to welcome this man in. Come on in, my man King. Yeah, come on in, brother. And what's going on with you?
Hey, that was a hell of a way to edify somebody, man. I appreciate
it. Well, and I'm sure you heard what we was talking about, man. So before we get, because I want to get your thoughts on that as well. But first of all, you can introduce yourself and tell a little bit about you, where you're from and all that, if you're a Cowboy fan and how long and things like that. Talk to us.
Been a Cowboys fan since birth. I'm here in Dallas, Texas. right here in Lancaster, Texas. So I'm not too far away from
okay, yeah.
I'm not too far away from
Hey, that's where the taco spot is at, right?
In Lancaster? No, that was the street Lancaster.
Okay. Okay. I don't know Dallas.
I took him to this taco joint over in Fort Worth, man. So he heard Lancaster, and he didn't know it was
Dallas. Okay. All right, yeah. But now I'm in Lancaster, Texas. So yeah, I'm not too far from Fort Worth. Probably about a 30-minute drive from Fort Worth. I started my TikTok platform. I had been on YouTube for about 2.5 years. My channel was called .08 Debates. Pretty much a drunken debate show. We would do basketball topics, football topics. You know what I'm saying? And we look. I'm
yeah, you fit right in, brother.
So, I transitioned in to go to TikTok, and that's where a lot of the segments that I wanted to do on YouTube weren't really getting that much traffic. You do an episode and then 3 days go by talking about 24 views. So then I took it to TikTok, and I've been going hard on that ever since.
Yeah, man, okay. I've been following you for a long time, man. I tried to shoot you an instant message, and they say you're not friends with him, so you can't send him a message. And I was like, I started crying. I'm like,
I'm gonna go follow you now, man.
Hey, King, I sure appreciate that, dog. I sure appreciate it.
I'm gonna follow you now.
So what do you think about this situation with Jerry, man? I mean, it just sounds like this is exactly what he said about Jimmy Johnson, and here we are again. He's throwing some shade out there. What do you think about that, my man?
Jerry's not gonna change. If it's one thing we're guaranteed to say about Jerry, he's not gonna change. So I've been telling Cowboys fans for over a decade now, no matter what our team looks like, no matter what coach we have, we're not going to win the Super Bowl as long as Jerry Jones is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. I just don't see it.
King, I got a question for you, man. Well, more of a comment, man. I really love your video, man, that you've been doing about Trayvon Diggs and the other cornerbacks in the NFL, because that crazy stats about how many yards he didn't gave up and everything. And then you broke down Ramsey, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, tell the audience about that. Tell them.
Yeah, for sure. I want to hear that, brother.
Here's what happened. I was watching Undisputed, and I heard Shannon Sharp go in about how he's given up the most yards this season, and that's ridiculous, and this, that, and other. And I thought about it. That is the first time I've ever heard a cornerback, a DB slander, for the number of yards given up in a season. So again, like I said, I started looking at other DBs' numbers. What I found was that they had been keeping track with what they call advanced defensive analytics. Mm-hmm. They had been keeping track of it. It didn't become popular to the public until 2018.
Okay.
So there was an article specifically about Darrell Reavis. If I'm not mistaken, it was the 2009 season. I think that there was the year they went to the AFC Championship, but there was advanced analytics on the season that he had, and they said that it was one of the best, if not the best, seasons from a cornerback in NFL history. So I started thinking like, okay, well if that's the case, well let me compare it to something. Let me see Ronnie Lotto, let me see Deion Sanders, those that came before him. Couldn't find anything. So for somebody to say that, oh, well, yards given up is so important, is if arguably the most important statistic for a cornerback, that's funny because there's not really any record of it before 2018. Mm-hmm. So how important is it?
So true.
That's true. Not to say, not just that. If you go back, I almost the last decade for sure, anybody that led the league in interceptions was first team All-Pro and made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
So if you're getting first team All-Pro votes like Diggs did, he had more votes than Ramsey this season. They both made first team All-Pro. If you're getting those votes, again, how important is yards given up? He gave up 907 to Ramsey's 624. Everybody's calling Ramsey the best cornerback in the league. Oh, he's a lockdown corner. He's a shutdown corner. Meanwhile, Eli Apple gave up 602 yards on the season. They both gave up 3 touchdowns. Ramsey had 4 interceptions to Eli Apple's 2 interceptions. Ramsey was targeted 98 times to Eli Apple 78. Now, what I was told was, because Diggs was targeted 103 times on the season, what I was told was, oh, if you targeted that many times, a quarterback is not scared of you. Well, 98 is less than 103, but damn, it ain't far off.
True.
So when they say, oh, well, Diggs, he's overrated, if somebody says Diggs is overrated, I am okay with that, because if I say he's a 10, but you got him as a 9.2, he's overrated then. You know what I'm saying? So I won't argue if he's overrated, but they calling him trash. They saying he's garbage. They saying he's suspect. I don't know how you walk away with 11 interceptions. It ain't been done in 40 years of football. You walk away with 11 interceptions and you trash.
Man,
I'd like to be trash one day.
I had this argument for over 2 hours about the same conversation that Diggs was trash and about the yards he gave up. And I'll tell it was a Steeler fan. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay, other than King. Okay, and he tried to prove the point about the yards. I said, okay, so if the Steelers cornerback, any one of them, okay, had 11 interceptions this year, would you call them trash?
No, it's no.
It depends. It depends. If he give up all these yards, I said no, because you jump off the couch just as much as I would if your cornerback got that INT. I say Diggs is a playmaker. A lot of playmakers get beat, especially on defense. Okay, I say, but if you got the passion, I mean, this dude, we hadn't had that ability at cornerback for a very long time. So when we saw it this year, we were like, is that Everson Walls? Is that
Deion Sanders? Yeah,
because
sure.
King, you know, it's been a long time at corner. We've had playmakers. It's been a very long time.
But I say this too, because I was curious about something. I had gotten into an argument with somebody about Byron Jones and Terence Newman. Now, I have been a fan of most of our cornerbacks.
Yeah,
but I know we haven't always had that consistent pass rush since DeMarcus Ware has been gone.
Yeah.
True.
So, Byron Jones last year, his first year in Miami, he was they were the 6th ranked defense. It was top 10 defense. All right. When Terence Newman left, he did 3 years with Cincinnati. It was the 8th ranked defense, the 5th ranked defense, and the 12th ranked defense. After that, he left the Vikings, and he was a 5th ranked defense, 6th ranked defense, and I think the 1st ranked defense. So what that tells me is there was a issue with the system that we had in place. Right. If Awuzie can leave Dallas and end up in the Super Bowl, that's letting me know something is wrong.
Oh my gosh. I agree. I totally agree with that. And like you say, I was a big fan of Kevin Smith when we had Kevin Smith out there back in the day. You know, I'm a big fan of cornerbacks, but like I say, what makes a good cornerback is a great pass rusher. And if you can't get pass rushers back there to the quarterback, it makes it harder on the DBs. So, you know, again, like you say, DeMarcus Ware and his contributions to the pass rushing game made it easier for the cornerback. So, yeah, you can say what you want to say about Trey Diggs, but again, he gets quarterbacks' attention. So that is a great argument, So I totally agree. So let me ask you about this here, King. What do you think about how Emmitt Smith and Deion Sanders are basically, slamming the Cowboys? I wouldn't say, Deion is slamming. He say they just not built for the moment, and Emmitt say, they're not superstars yet. So what do you think about their comments being said towards the Cowboys? What do you think about that?
I think that they're telling the truth, but I also blame them for what's going on now. They grandfathered in this culture. Now, no question, they were great players, phenomenal players. All of them made the Hall of Fame. But when you hear stories about how Jimmy Johnson let them sit back and play dominoes while everybody else was at practice, that's a problem for me. Because yes, you're a great player, but that don't mean you're a hard worker. And I think that culture transitioned from them winning Super Bowls to having coaches that really didn't give a damn, lackadaisical coaches, allowing players to underperform. Jimmy Johnson was a guy, if you a backup and you injured, don't worry about it. You was gone the next week. Our backups now miss 7-8 games. Look at Randy Gregory. And don't get me wrong, I love Randy Gregory when he's on the field. But Randy Gregory would not have gotten this many opportunities with Jimmy Johnson.
Well, a lot of players that we've given second, third chances to, David Irvin,
Yes.
As great of a player he was, but Jimmy was not going to put up with that type of time. Who was that? The linebacker we had.
Hey, I got the whisper talk. I love David Irvin.
I did too. I really did love it, but his mistakes. And what we're saying is that Jimmy Johnson would not tolerate that. And I had mentioned this earlier. And someone asked Michael Irvin, said, well, what is the Cowboys missing? Or how do you change the Cowboys the way they are today? He said one thing that they're missing fear. They're missing the fear. He said one thing that Jimmy Johnson did, he kept fear in all of his players. Yeah. And if you didn't produce, he replaced you. Yeah. And there's no accountability right now. We know Mike McCarthy is not holding nobody accountable. Boy Wonder, Kellen Moore definitely ain't holding nobody accountable. So it's like free Willie Dilly, right now. So, but here's a question right here by Lorraine. Lorraine wanted to ask a question. She said, should the Cowboys give Mike McCarthy one more year or get a new coach? What do y'all think? Starting with King. What do you think, King?
I say give him another year. I believe me, I hate Mike McCarthy, but I say give him another year because as of right now, you've already signed Dan Quinn as your defensive coordinator. So what would be your option as a head coach?
Yeah. What do you think, Cowboy Chris?
Oh, this is simple for me. We have no choice. Okay. And the reason why I know everybody's talking about Sean Payton, the Cowboys had to give up 3 or 4 number 1 picks to even get him. Okay. No. So that's out the question right there. Number 2, you brought him in for one reason over, because he's supposed to be a Super Bowl winner. And let's see if he's going to get us to the Super Bowl. But if Jerry Jones keep throwing him under the damn bus, we ain't going to win a damn thing.
Mondo, what do you think, my man? Talk to me.
You know what? I'm a believer in Mike McCarthy. I like Mike McCarthy. The only thing now, what Chris just brought up, now is what type of Mike McCarthy are we going to get? Well, you come in with this tension now thinking, okay, well, you got Sean Payton right here, right behind me, and Jerry. If Jerry wants Sean Payton, Jerry's going to get Sean Payton, So now it's like, what kind of head coach are we going to get? Are we going to have a head coach with just this right here, this just clicking behind, or are we going to have a head coach full throttle, which I'm hoping he takes it as okay, you want to see what I can do? Let me show y'all.
Armando, I need you to demonstrate the play sheet one more time. This is Mike McCarthy.
That's about all you get from Mike McCarthy. So since we're talking about Mike McCarthy and Sean Payton, starting with King, so what do you think? I mean, is this a big deal that Jerry goes shop for Sean Payton and say, for instance, things don't go well? Because basically what we're doing this year, we're running it back. We're running it back with everything that we had. We didn't make any changes. So say, for instance, that this season doesn't go as planned. I mean, or if we do well, we make it to the championship, we lose the championship. Does that call for you to say, okay, Mike McCarthy, you're no longer needed. We're going to go after Sean Payton. King, what do you think? I mean, what is the difference between Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy to you?
Sean Payton brings in a culture. He like Sean Payton is going to make the adjustments needed from starting with the coaching staff to get the players in line. Mike McCarthy and other coaches like Jason Garrett, they came in and just adapted to the culture that was already in place. And I don't know if you remember, but there was an uproar, when Bill Parcells was on his way out. There was a lot of players saying that they didn't like him. Oh, he wasn't a likable guy. I'm not about to allow y'all to do what y'all been doing for the last decade and continue to lose, was his mentality. So I do think that Sean Payton can come in and create something that Dallas is not accustomed to, whereas somebody like Mike McCarthy is just going to go with the flow.
Dallas Cowboy crew, what do you think?
I guess it's hard for me to get my head around it because I know what it would take to get Sean. Okay, so I can't even just picture him as a head coach for the Cowboys right now. Okay, but let's just say, if it happens, okay, I do agree with King about changing the structure. He will change the structure of the Cowboys and the mentality of the Cowboys, but his resume is on par with Mike McCarthy. They both won one Super Bowl. Okay. They both had Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Okay. Their winning records is basically identical. So the only difference it would be is just mindset. Okay. Our mindset, the Cowboys mindset, and Jerry Jones mindset, but we never know what the hell Jerry Jones mindset is. Okay. So to me right now, I can't even think about Mike McCarthy not Mike McCarthy, Sean Payton, because I just think it's not even an issue right now. Jerry's making the issue because he keep the Cowboys in everybody's mouth. You see on Super Bowl, why on NFL Network, they having a series about the damn Cowboys and everybody talk about why we hate y'all. Dude, you don't hate us because we always in y'all mouth. And King, I call them the other fans. They not haters. They the other fans. Cowboy fans that know more about the Cowboys than we do. So what are they? They're fans.
The other fans.
Yeah. Damn sure do. So that's so true. So man, Chris, I think we better get on into that hot topic, brother, because we don't have much time. So let's get on into that hot topic, man.
Well, as y'all heard today, the Cowboys settled a lawsuit with 4 former cheerleaders of the Dallas Cowboys over Rich Dalrymple. Basically in the cheerleaders' locker room with a camera phone taking pictures. Okay. Now I was listening to the ticket this afternoon, and they were basically saying, because they were big fans of Rich Dalrymple, they said they took his phone, but the Cowboys have company phones.
Yeah,
there were no images. There were no images or anything on the phone, but the girl swore that he took the pictures and everything like that. Now, to me, if it was not an issue, the Cowboys would have never settled any kind of money. Okay, and then they said it was a guy. Remember the draft when we was drafting a corner that's in Miami now, Byron Jones. Okay, in the war room, they had the camera. And they showed Rich Dalrymple taking a picture of Charlotte Jones while she stood up in her dress.
I heard about that.
And I'm thinking to myself, how big of a creep are you that you doing it to Charlotte Jones, number one? Okay. She's probably the most powerful woman in the NFL at this time. Okay.
Yeah, she probably has stock pantyhose on. So what are you trying to say?
But dude, I'm like this. If this apparently it is true because they settled. Okay, because you will never settle if some of this ain't true. Okay, and my question to y'all. Okay, that's just we live in a life of Me Too. Okay, what do y'all think about Rich in this settlement? King, tell me what you think, bro.
Oh, he guilty. The same thing you said. If you're settling, if he didn't do that, he did something that y'all trying to hide.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
Armando, what you think, bro?
It's tough for me. It's tough for me because this is what we're hearing now. What else is gonna come out? You know, you think about, okay, in this new culture, this me and G were talking about it right before we came on, the cancel culture. You know, what else is gonna come out? What are gonna be the effects of it? So I'm thinking kind of ahead of, I'm hoping this is it. But it's the Cowboys. Like I said, we see the star. Some people see a target. But if it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck.
It's a
It
duck.
must be a duck.
What you think, G?
Well, man, we were just on here a couple of weeks ago, man, giving him his farewell. That he's been doing this for 40 years, been around the club over 40 years, and we sent him a farewell. And right now, I want to kick him right there in his ass right now, because now we understand why he retired. He retired for a reason, and my heart goes out to these women, because you have some creep that's pulling a stunt like this. He needs to be investigated, and they need to continue to push the issue if this is the case. Now, the problem I have is for the organization to pay these cheerleaders instead of being proactive. Instead of being proactive, they were reactive. And my problem is, why didn't the cheerleaders just call the police? Because, when you go to HR, they're going to take your information. They're going to say, oh, let's, hey, let's do this. You see what I'm saying? Because this was a crime that was committed. And for the organization to turn around and pay each one of these cheerleaders $400,000, so that tells me that they are guilty. So it's an embarrassment.
Well, this is what I heard. Well, I know the cheerleaders went to a security guard, and the security guard did want to get the police involved. The Cowboys stepped in and decided to keep this in-house, and they'll do their investigating. And I think that's wrong. As soon as you say in-house, to me, you meaning I'm hiding this and I'm going to try to sweep this under the rug as quick as I can. Because Richard Dalrymple, he dealt with the media. Okay, that was his job, media relations and all this with the players and the media. He would get the players for interviews and all this. So he dealt with the media. He know how the media will attack and get at you, And I just thought, when the Cowboys found out about it, even right or wrong, I don't care how long you've been with them, man. When you bring an image like that in your organization, that we got creeps, ask the Mavericks, okay? When we got creepy people,
we've been there.
You know what I'm saying? And they taking advantage of the cheerleaders. It's a terrible look. And when I heard that news today, and I was just like, man, and I was a Rich Dalrymple fan too. I was just like, this is awful. I mean, it's awful. That's all you can say. It's awful.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's definitely is a black eye to the organization. And I'm sure Jerry Jones would be questioned about this, Stephen Jones, because I'm sure they're all aware of it. And why would you turn around and pay these women instead of doing the right thing by, and again, it's too many red flags. You know what's happened. You knew it went on. Instead of you firing this guy, you turn around, you allow him to retire, and then you turned around and you paid these cheerleaders. It's just that's so shady.
I think the monetary part is they had no choice, because if this would have went to court or the cheerleaders do a civil suit, they were going to pay more than that 2.4. Yeah. So 2.4 was nothing to Jerry. You're like, yeah, let me go ahead and get him this 2.4. But what hurt him is when the damn story came out. And we knew it was going to come out. And once it ran it, hey, Mondo said all the time about this star ain't nothing but a target. We always in their mouth. So now we're in their mouth as even more negative.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So social media will be blowing up. Social media will be blowing up. So man, I tell you, it's crazy.
I was just gonna say the wrestling. Didn't the Commanders have something like this with the same thing with the cheerleaders?
Yes.
Yeah, they had something. They had to, and that kind of died out, man. But being that we are America's team, who knows?
Yeah, we got a target on our back. That's just where it is, man. And we got to listen to these trolls again. So y'all get ready for a good another 30 to 60 days. If they're gonna be just, oh my gosh, it's gonna be ugly.
I love our other fans. Y'all better quit talking about our other fans.
Oh my God. Oh my
King,
God.
King, you know you like them too. They come at you too.
Use that. Other fans, I like that.
Yeah, they the other fan. It's facts though. I mean, because you know, man, King, I know you live here in the Metroplex. It's Cowboy fans and it's other fans. Okay, so they always want to come at you with that nonsense because they really don't have a team, and their team is the Cowboys.
So get this real quick. My mom is the oldest of her siblings. Her two younger brothers are Eagles fans. Their uncle, my great uncle, is an Eagles fan.
Okay.
My older sister, is an Eagles fan. My pops, Redskins. Oh, I'm sorry, Washington football team or Commanders fan. So I have to go through it, and just what you said, they know just as much about Dallas as I do.
I got the whisper talk again. Hold on, let me give him the whisper talk. My son is a Commander fan.
Okay.
My brother is a 49er fan.
Okay.
My brother-in-law is an Eagle fan.
Okay.
I got a man cave. They've been there on Sundays. I'm the only Cowboy fan in my own man cave.
Okay. So how old is your son?
He'll be 30 in April.
Okay. All right, so he's not in the household no more then.
No. He got his own little spot over in South Fort Worth with all this.
I thought you was gonna say like 13 or 14. I said you can put him out, man. You can put him
out. Y'all, this is funny how he became a Redskin. Well, sorry, Commander. I'm sorry.
I do the same thing.
He became a Commander fan playing video games, and his favorite player was Chris Cooley. And I was like, I told him,
Chris Cooley.
I don't know why. And I told him, I say, Jay, look, if this is your team, it's your mob for life. We don't jump ship, so I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
But hey, King, have you ever been to a Cowboy game in Washington, D.C.?
No.
It is a home game. All these people live in Maryland and Virginia and the Washington, D.C. area. And I told my son, because I took him, okay? I say, look, man, it's going to be a lot of Cowboy fans, and these people aren't from Texas, okay? He was like, no. I purposely got seats right there where the Cowboys run in and out, okay? King, the whole section from the middle of the goalpost all the way around, it was all blue, okay?
Wow.
And every time the Cowboys got a first down, it's like the stadium erupted, right?
Yeah.
And he said, man, we at home? I said, bro, you're not at home.
Exactly.
I said, DC stand for Dallas Cowboy, and you know it.
Oh, wow. So true, man. So true. I didn't think about that. That is so true, man. Well, man, hey, man, I just want to also, man, give a big shout out to Jeff Kavanaugh, man. You know, he's part of the 105.3 radio station. He getting ready to call it quits with the station, man, and get the thing he got bigger plans, so he's planning on going on his own and doing his own thing on YouTube. Wow. So evidently YouTube is paying some money, guys. We need to get more likes so we can call it quit at our job and make some money. So
hey, man, my whole goal today is to get King to follow me on TikTok.
I already did it, man. I've already got it.
You got it.
Hey, King, I keep doing the whisper talk. You know, I'm just trying to stay calm here. I just need you to follow.
He gets pretty carried away sometimes. He's doing great.
I don't get carried away, G.
He's doing great. Yeah. So, man, hey, with that being said, man, King, we sure appreciate you stopping by, man. You know, you can find King on TikTok. What is the name on TikTok, King?
King Steegs, KINGSTIGGS. King Steegs on TikTok.
Yeah, this brother here knows his stuff. Not only does he talk about the Cowboys, but he talks about everybody. So, hey, man, feel free to stop by anytime. Larry GE, I see you down there. We weren't able to get you in today, brother, but continue to tune in, man. We'll get you on and get, you know, something what you got, whatever you have to bring to the table, man. But, hey, man, thank y'all, man. And we appreciate everybody. DeAndre Glover, Lorraine Williams. Who else? We got Morgan. We got Felicia Colley, Brandon Harris.
Super fan, Felicia.
Yeah, she's super fan. Track Hog is on too. Yeah, Trackhawk. So, hey, man, but appreciate you guys again. Make sure you like, share, and comment on this video, man. And we'll see y'all on next Monday as we come with our next live. And like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen, Cowboys.
Puro pinches Cowboys.
Yes, sir. Right on.